Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm gonna be doing a setup for success type of a video. So essentially I'll be going through my setup and what type of setup you should have in order to be prepared for any situation that arises or be ready for any map that you are put in. So I cannot tell you how many times I have been unprepared for a certain map, and that just leads into a bad game overall. So, for example, if you're in a long distance map, you should definitely have a sniper rifle because most of your opponents will. And if you don't have one, you'll be at a disadvantage. For a close range map, you should have a shotgun, and then close to medium, you should have an assault rifle, right? Makes pretty much average sense. Obviously, it goes without saying that you should have the best of each class of weapon, or at least one of your more favorite ones, one that you are at least proficient in and enjoy using. So for my assault rifle, I have the AK-47. Overall, very solid gun. I enjoy using it. Pretty accurate for short to medium distances, but not super accurate over long distances. So that's for my assault map. Uh, I also have my Desert Eagle. For all three of my setups, I only have a Desert Eagle, but I would advise having at least two different type of backup or secondary guns, just because you want to have one that has high damage and then one that is more accurate and kind of performs better in longer distances if you need it. So the gun I would be, or the setup I would advise to use a more accurate gun for would be the shotgun setup, just because the Desert Eagle does perform very similarly to the shotgun in that it is super deadly at close range, but when it gets to medium and far distances, it can be super inaccurate, causing you to take more deaths than you need to. So for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the USP, just because, as I've already said, the shotgun and the Desert Eagle do act quite similarly in that they are both closer distance, very high damage weapons. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into a game. Oh yeah, one last thing. Melee weapon really doesn't matter because it is close distance, and all the melee weapons after the, including and after the comma, do get one hit kills. So there's not much to worry about there. For supplies, I would recommend med kit, because med kits always come in handy no matter what map you're playing in. And then you could have grenades or switch between grenades, mines, whatever backup supply you need. But other than that, let's get into a video. And with the three options we already have set up, we should be prepared for any situation that arises. Hopefully we can get into a game pretty quickly here. But I'm going to pause this video and then bring you guys back when I'm actually into a game. Alright guys, we're back and we're live. This is more of a closer to medium distance map. Obviously the stretch over here is a bit far distance. I would classify it as medium distance because there's this space between the two bases, so you don't have a clear view, so it's not super long distance. So you could definitely use a assault rifle and get decent kills. And the reason I'm classifying it as close to medium distance is because once you get into the base, it is super close quarter combat. So you should be able to perform pretty well with a shotgun if you don't die on the way here. So this, as I already said, is more like a base map. You go into each other's bases and try to get as many kills as you can without dying all that much. But as you see, the USP is performing amazingly. As it is more of a close to medium distance weapon, and as far as I'm concerned, every backup weapon doesn't any backup weapon doesn't really shoot farther than medium distance, or at least not effectively enough to consistently use it. So yeah, once you are walking toward your enemy's base, I would recommend keeping the handgun in hand just because it can get longer distance kills than the shotgun, and you want to have every advantage you can. So you could get decent kill streaks and hopefully get your kill death ratio up and in the long run just earn more money in general. So as you can see, the guy was coming from a bit of a distance there, and although he did take me down with his assault weapon, I did also kill him as well with my USP. So always wise to keep the USP in hand or your backup weapon in hand. As you could see, he had a shotgun, so he couldn't hit super far distance kills. But I did because I had a handgun which can shoot medium distances. Um, let's switch over to assault rifle because right now the most action is occurring well on the way to the opponent's base. So yeah, I feel like assault weapon would perform better than the shotgun here. Uh-oh, reload. Try to get a weapon with a big magazine so you don't have to constantly reload and you're not caught by an opponent while you are reloading. If you are, I would advise to just swap over to your secondary weapon because it's quicker to swap than it is to reload. So that way you at least injure him if you don't get the full kill. Whoa, did not even see that grenade. Also, I do know that some of my viewers are actually really good at the game, and by really good, I mean definitely better than me. So definitely give me some advice as to how to avoid damage. I have tried jumping around get to avoid getting shot all that consistently, but it is this has not been working that amazingly for me, to be honest. Damn, that was a super far grenade kill. Did he explode or did he throw a grenade is my question. I'm just walking into grenades. It's just ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna have to step my gameplay up. I'm just playing like a complete noob. Step the gameplay up. Alright. Alright, get right into it. And I'm surrounded. Come on, guys. Where are you? Alright. But yeah, guys, it is pretty simple, pretty easy. Even with all these tips, I'm doing pretty horribly, so that just goes to show you how terrible of a player I am. Um, to be honest, I'm worse than a majority of the Kuboom community when it comes to playing the game, but I just enjoy uploading content, so why not, right? But yeah, guys, that is the video. If you found it in any way helpful, leave that thumbs up button. Um, it would really make me happy to know I helped somebody out. But if you like Kuboom content, remember to hit that subscribe button as well as the post notification bell to stay updated because I do post quite often and quite regularly. I try to post at least one video a day, even on the days where I'm busy. So yeah, if you like Kuboom content, definitely stay updated. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Goodbye.